Welcome to the weekly review.
Hello.
Hi. So, Colleen, what's the weekly review?
It's about thinking, not about doing. It's about observing, not about action. It's about considering a bird's eye view of your tasks, your commitments, your calendar, whatever, all the details of the things that you hypothetically would like to accomplish, and whether or not that's actually a possibility or a likelihood, and whether you should ditch it or tweak it or recommit to it or not. It's all of those things and none of them some days. um that is my thought for today.
Cool. Love
Yep.
it.
Do you have any intentions you wish to share with the class, Miss Smith? Ms. Smith?
Yes, many of them. I have been realizing how very many things I need to review. Um,
Mhm.
and one of the things that I've been meaning to do is put some of my big picture things on a whiteboard so I have a regular daily visualization to find my spot again. This worked a
Mhm.
lot in grad school. I've been meaning to do it again. I'm going to do it, make my whiteboard. I
Yeah,
need
you
to
are.
review my like regular active projects
Mhm.
and if I have time, my other things like calendar and continuing my OmniFocus migration.
Mhm.
So I wish I had more time. That's been a theme of my life. Um, Always, but especially lately.
Mhm.
And what are your intentions this weekly review?
I have a brain dump that I did on Sunday that I would like to continue
Ooh,
with. Yeah, I have been feeling reticent about engaging with it because I am feeling somewhat defeated as a result of my brief and necessary but aggravating hospital stay last week. 2 weeks ago, something like that. Time is weird, and it feels like what's the point of having active projects when you've never touched them and you just scroll Reddit for 45 minutes when you could have been sleeping after both of your kids were asleep. That only
mm.
happened once recently, but it happened and I don't like it. So that is a very understandable but unfortunately self-defeating attitude that I'm going to attempt to combat, obstruct, defy, um, rectify, any of these words, uh, with action of pretending like it's good to do a review, even when part of me doesn't think it's true.
Although past you knows that it was a good idea. So there's
Definitely.
that.
Yeah.
Um, Also, good morning, Linnea. Welcome. Do you have any intentions to declare?
I bet you do. I bet you
Yeah.
do.
So that's the thing. Is I gotta do me a whiteboard, which means also I'm gonna try to do that first so that you can be on screen because that is
Oh,
a not upright task.
for sure. I'm going to open up the document because first I need to get the sacred timeline all trim. I have been doing better about that, even though functionality has not been my absolute favorite situation lately.
Hmm.
But there was like a couple, maybe 3 weeks, where I would just every single day would go to the end of the day and be like, huh, that's a lot of things, most of which I did, some of which I didn't have to figure out what the heck's going on now. Like every day, what was not a fan of that. But
No, that's
I
sad
have
making.
refocus on that. Um, yeah. Okay.
Okay, I
Actually,
will
you know what?
start. What?
Third verse, same as the first. Last 3 weeks. Oops. Uh, wow. I just wanted to not be strike through. Format. Strike through. There we go. God, apparently can't remember the keyboard shortcut. Third verse sim is the first. Last 2 weeks I have done this list. I'm not going to change it. I think that this is a very good list, and hopefully I'll get further through it than last time and not have to do it next time. But
Okay.
excuse me, that was my apologies if the audio picked that up, which I'm almost certain it did. Um, okay, I actually did that. Hooray! I haven't done that yet.
Okay. Well, I got my timer going though. That's something.
Hooray!
Did I
Excellent.
have it last week? I've done it recently. I can't remember if I had it last week or not. Do you remember?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember anything. If so, it's Linda's version. Hey, Dan the Man Band. Good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Do you have anything to declare? It's okay if you don't. Lurking's allowed. Lydia's gonna sort through the big inbox in Tick Tick. Ooh.
Ooh, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was actually really rooting for you last week, Linnea. Like, if you did get some done, that's still a pretty huge accomplishment. Oh, first breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna be sneaking that in on my breaks because I went for a hike this morning that I had to squeeze in, and that's not conducive with eating breakfast also. And most Tuesdays I have a meeting right before this, so yeah. I need okay, first I need to decide what's going on this whiteboard.
The whiteboard. I'm trying to update what the sitch is with my inbox, and I'm getting distracted by Discord. That's never happened before, not one time, as my one client says. I feel like
Oh, I need to write it on the thing. What?
um
What?
I feel like I want to read out some of the highlights from the D&D game last night. If I can find them. One of the players said to an NPC, "Do you know about these acorns we found? They're in the shape of skulls." And the NPC rolled a 1 and said, What is an acorn?"
Nice. I am going to, I apologize for the audio. I left my XLR cable at the other house where we did the review last week.
Mm.
And so I don't have it. And which is why I was on Amazon immediately before this while Colleen and I were on
Mm.
FaceTime ordering another cable because I should not. The really stupid thing is I got a different little amplifier box, so I'd have one at each. That's what's actually expensive, and I had one at each house, but I still had the cable, only one cable, and I just hadn't. I just switched the audio, so now I can talk when I'm down on the floor
Okay.
to the whiteboard. Oh
Another
wait, I know
quote
I just put
was,
on it.
"Is it really D&D if the DM doesn't present you with a dark, tantalizing hole that you could totally reach down into and are afraid to?"
I don't know, is it? I'm not sure if I've experienced that.
No, no, you didn't. But yes, the answer is yes. I mean, yes. Okay, another it's not a quote per se, but the talking tree that they met in last week's or yesterday's D&D session is named Barkley.
Oh, oh my.
You are
Yeah, I'll let
welcome.
you tell Eric.
I was like, man, I have to come up with a name for this tree that's really funny, like Barkley or something. Actually, you know what? I'm just going with that. That's all it needs, really.
Last night we were watching the uh Lord of the Rings slash D&D Futurama movie.
Ah, yes. I think
So
I've seen an ad for that. Nice.
possibly. Um, Also, just in case, satire. Um,
Thank you. I
I love
appreciate
you.
that. Okay, so
Uh,
boring inbox. How much is it? It's at 42. Hey, 42! The answer to life, the universe, and everything. We still don't know what the question is. But you know, what's in the thing? And yeah,
you know what the altered
okay.
question is?
What? The ultimate question of life, universe,
Altered question.
everything. The what?
Um, Altered question.
Which
Altered
is which is what?
by the Golga Frenchins. Um, 6 times 7, I think, or
Right,
six times.
yes. I mean, there was a whole bunch of
Anyway,
those, but I don't really consider them canon in terms of it actually being the question to the ultimate answer of life, the universe, and everything. Um, but
um,
as a coach, I can 100% get behind the concept that it's the question you really need.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm very proud of you, Linnea, for getting some done. That's awesome.
Yay! Amazing. I just realized I need to run two shortcuts here real quick. Even though it's not really morning Eastern anymore, I'm still gonna do my morning thing on the thing.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at this outline I did a while ago. Um, and I'm depressed about how little has changed.
Yeah. I have a song stuck in my head. I do. It's a good song. I like it. But it is a song nonetheless. And for me, the only thing to do is to play that song again in my ears or one ear or something. You know what? I'm just going to play a different song. I just have impulses. I have ADHD.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, damn it.
Megan Trainor for the win. Hold on for dear life. I love the kind of 1940s style this song is in.
What
Very
is
cool.
happening?
Things, stuff.
Oh my
And like
gosh.
this, and like this. And on your lips.
Oh, and this is why I don't use this app very much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, such push and pull for completing this homework. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you just do one like teeny tiny thing to get started? Okay, I have to write the list somewhere else.
Okay, that has been done. What now? Okay. Okay, put that back in the inbox. I'm in the processing of the sacred timeline. The sacred timeline. I will never get tired of saying that. Okay. I need to text somebody.
Oh, oh, shoot. I thought the meeting was Thursday and it's tomorrow. Oh no. Today is way too full. Oh, it's the need to read. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you ever use like the speaking feature? Like I'm not sure what device you're on, or maybe it's paper, in which case it doesn't do that. Um, Sometimes I do that to like get myself to start reading stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I guess I did need to look at my calendar. That hurts my soul. Today is so full.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I texted that. Um, Purchase soon. I got that. Not yet. That. Okay. Christina Aguilera. Saying to my spouse this morning that I really any music that has a driving beat, like that's at the back of it, like a really prominent one, is my bag. Doesn't matter what genre. Although of course techno, house, club, whatever, synth does that like no other. But there's other ones like, you know, some drinking songs or like tavern songs that just have this beat. I'm always down. All right. So now we are doing the mailbox thing. Um,
Okay.
um,
Wow. I need to point out I did not install a beta on my iPad. This app just sucks.
hooray! Okay, where to
By the
watch?
way, my parents are entering Canada right now.
Oh, welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Is your mom Mrs. Smith?
Sure, but my dad's doctor.
Right, Dr. and Mrs. Smith.
My mom doesn't care one way or the other. She's a very
Your mom
easygoing
doesn't.
person.
Your mom doesn't what? Sorry.
My mom will get I mean, she's certainly independent enough to be a Ms., but doesn't care. She just doesn't get
Right.
fussed about things.
Right. Which is really an enviable way to live, honestly.
Hmm.
Yeah. Computer, I don't understand how to help you. You are maxed out at all volumes. I don't know how to help you. Hear me hear you better. Um, I just want to say real quick that I really, really, really want to see the Hunger Games, the Ballad of the Songbird, and the something else. The Hunger Games, the really, really, really long movie title. And Peter Dinklage is the man. He's the man. He's the man. Just want to say that. I really wanted to see it in theaters and it was not a good time. And now I don't think I have any streaming service that I can watch it on that's like not paying extra more to see it, which is fine. That's, the industry has to roll along and I do have no say on that. But, that's just kind of a little, and I would have to pay more. I would have to pay money,
uh,
obviously, to see it in theaters too, but there's a different whole feel. Yeah. Um,
I didn't text this to the whole family. I texted to just my parents. Colleen says, "Welcome to my land." I'm sure you said something better and more poetic than that, but that's
oh, thank you. I like to think that I'm default poetic. That's kind of amazing. Uh,
um I am wearing noise canceling headphones. They are not blocking out the fussing that is happening.
mm,
Okay. I think I'm actively procrastinating now. But I think I actually need to go on my break a little early and then come back. I'll be back.
all right. So we are not getting distracted. No, no. What are you talking about? Yeah, no, no distractions here. Yeah, we're continuing with this. Okay, so here's the rock that popped my plow out of the earth right now. Um, um, okay, hang on, Beyonce. I have to concentrate on my words right now. Queen. I was saying to a friend, I say everyone's the queen, but she is really. I mean, they all are. So, at the top of my mailbox here is baby's health card renewal with 3 question marks. And I can't tell you guys how much I don't want to use any of my time that way at all. I also don't want to use my time resisting using my time that way. So, what I think we're going to do is we're going to look at the calendar and we're going to determine when would be a good time to do that absolute nonsense, which I don't even know why, because I like my impression was at birth in Ontario, you're issued a health card, so you can use OHIP. Great. And then it doesn't expire until you're like 18. You have to get your adult one. And yet, little one is 2. years old, and I don't know why. I didn't have to for my eldest at all. So what the actual heck is my question? So having to answer that question is aggravating. And I also have to figure out how to actually get some like regular payments on my water bill as well because things were broken. Again, this happened last year, and I just imagine that I am screaming inconsolably into the void, but I don't want to blow out anybody's speakers. Oh. I don't want to do either of these things, but I am going to add them to my project list. Right now, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to put on some different music that more matches my mood at this stage. Little band I like to call Disturbed. That is more the mood. Although we do need two headphones for this. I can't listen to Disturbed in one ear. It doesn't work. Woo! So, Brittany, when you come back, maybe text me or something in case I miss you. Um, oh yeah, that's the mood. The I don't want to be doing admin at all, angry mood. So, okay. Item one in adding projects to my list is what are the emojis? Okay, so for the okay, we are going to do that. It's going to be a card and a stethoscope. That works for me. And I think the water one is already there, the water bill. Yeah. I used to listen to Disturbed when I was in high school, for lack of a better word. And it just perfectly encapsulates for me that sort of mindless, hormonally driven anger at the universe, which I don't have much of, honestly. A lot of people have way more than I do, which is awesome. But yeah, every once in a while, it comes up. I told Brittany that I don't think Disturbed is second lead death metal. Let me look that up. Distraction. More like heavy metal? I'm not sure. Let me look up Wikipedia because I have to know this. These things are important to me. Genres, heavy metal. Yeah, alternative metal, hard rock. Yeah, yeah. No, this is not technically death metal. I don't think I listened to death metal. Actually. Oh, the Cygnus was their debut album. Neat. Where are they from? Illinois. Chicago town. The Windy City, I want to say. Okay, we're pulling out of that. Okay, so we don't want to be doing this. Let's acknowledge that verbally, repeatedly, wearily. Um, it is June 11th, 2024. I do enjoy saying the year of our Lord, 2024. That is very amusing to me. I'm going to go with that. The category is adulting. The other day I texted Brittany. Too complicated to say out loud. Whatever. Okay. The description of this project is renew the blessed health card, which isn't supposed to expire for another 16 years. Which I think encapsulates my anger without actually making it kind of like a toxic, angry, or swearing thing that might genuinely impede my ability to get this project done. All right, we're going to add a task. The first task is find the material which informed us of the expiration of art. That's the first task. It is now captured. I am a force with which to be reckoned. Oh, also, uh, rando thing. Let me pull up that. I use Gemini mostly for my own amusement lately. The Google AI chatbot. I said, if Jane Austen was going to write the sentence "drop dead," what would she say? And it came up with, "May you meet your maker with undue haste." And I was like, ugh, which actually feels slightly more Bridgerton than it does Austen, honestly. But I'm here for it either way. I'm very into it. The other one that was good was, "Perhaps a sudden indisposition is precisely what you require." And I was super into that too. It was very amusing. Um, before the rise of Skynet, life is hilarious. Okay, the bathroom curtain. Okay, with that, I need to what's the next action with that? Um, Activate the return of the blessed wrong curtain rod on the Amazon app. And then figure out what we are ordering to replace the wrong. Man, the the saga of trying to get a curtain on the bathroom window is such a adventure of neurodiversity that I can't even tell you how wonderful it is. All right, I'm gonna take a break. I'll just a 5 minute break, like 2 minute break, honestly.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hello, I actually heard you.
Wow.
Amazing. Hi, welcome
Okay.
back. It's a really good timing for me to
Thanks.
have this, honestly.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, 5 minute break. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna sit here staring at my computer.
Okay. Wait. I put my intentions in here. Ooh. Hey, Shippy's here. It's an
Yay!
activation thing. So just so you know, this does not mean feel guilty about it, but when we activate and then go do something else, we have used still the same amount of energy to activate on it. And so we can end up at a deficit faster.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's still the thing that needs to happen, but like just heads up that that is a whole thing. Even if we can just work on it for a few minutes, like that's a little bit better. Like and two counts, despite the fact that part of Cohen's brain believes that few means a specific number. It does not. Um,
Ignore the autism, ignore the autism.
um, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Do you have anything to declare, Shivy? Wait. I am going to get out the whiteboard because I think I'm having a lot of resistance to it, which means I just need to dive into it. I think it's just been a long time since I've whiteboarded anything. Okay, I'm going to try to do this from scratch and then add in the projects that I know I have. I think that's part of the problem is I'm afraid it won't fit, which is just
I know, I know.
a sign of all my overcommitting, probably. Um, okay, it is suddenly really bothering me that all my pens aren't here, and I don't know where the rest of them are. Oh, that was a record short nap. Oh, no, I'm not still feeding a child. That was such a short nap.
All right. So, that break is
Oh,
done.
geez.
What? What?
Someone put a Sharpie in the place where you put the whiteboard pens.
Was it Lucifer?
There are few greater offenses.
I
I'm gonna
remember
go put this with the Sharpies.
I remember saying to somebody recently that I'm so angry with this person. I want to sneak into their house and tilt all of their art slightly to one side and then like empty their ketchup bottle and like put their toilet paper the wrong way around in the holder. Like and that too. Put Sharpie in their whiteboard dry erase marker holder. That one.
Oh, because they feel the same when you're right. Oh, oh,
They
jeez.
do. They smell
Um,
different. By that time, it's too late. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, so I have added that as a project, which means I can go back to the sacred timeline. Um, I'm not ready to start that project.
oh no.
Okay. Um, you know that thing where a client is like, but I can't put this project on hold. It's really important. And you're like, but you haven't done anything on it in 6 months and you just keep feeling worse about yourself.
Yeah.
I'm in the reverse position where it's like I haven't been doing anything about this, but I think I kind of need to actually. It's not even on the list. I'm going to add it,
Mm,
and I'm afraid that it will become that like immediately. Um, but I mean, in fairness, this is the actually fully unpack from getting back from our little vacation in January. And as it
mm,
turns out, that's the kind of thing that actually eats up your resources because things aren't fully undeployed and
yep.
unpacked. So
Yep. Ew.
hey, I can switch the music now. I mean, Disturbed was no longer playing, but I'm going to go back to something better. I feel so much happier now. Thank you, everybody, for being with me while I did that very unhappy little task of adding this to the project list. What are we going to do now?
Um,
The Queen. One of many. All right. Are you still on your whiteboard? I can't actually see you.
Yes.
Cool. Is it going well?
It's going okay, except I'm realizing how many of these pens don't really have any life in them anymore.
That.
Uh,
Whoops.
Ugh.
That sounds like a happy noise. What's going on now?
Remembering the next project I need to include is ACO stuff.
Mm,
Again, I
fun.
love ACO. It's volunteer stuff that isn't quite as exciting. Uh, okay. Now I need to cross-reference this with my old list to see what I'm missing. Now that, the whiteboard has like no room on it. I need food. I'm hungry. Checking in. Oh, Elena asked how many does Colin think a few means? It's three, right?
Linnea asked what? Sorry.
How many does Colleen think a few means?
3. My brain says a couple is 2, exactly. A few is 3, exactly. Several is 7 or more, up to
What
probably.
word do you use for between 3 and 7?
That's a big problem that I have in life.
Um, a couple you can make an argument for. People use it to mean more a lot of the time, but you can make an argument for couple.
I think honestly, if somebody said, hand me a couple raisins, I would give them 2. If they said a couple of raisins, I would be persuaded to give them more than 2. It's the of, it's yeah. Welcome to autism slash neurodiversity slash whatever this is going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, should we starting with unloading the dishwasher, breakfast, and inbox? Yay! I have a big issue with people asking for a couple of something. To me, that's a vague request. I cannot get in my brain to accept that it firmly means two. Linnaeus an inbox. Yay! 40 items.
Yay! Amazing. Amazing.
Ah, Dan's making a turning your life into a video game board. Trying to read the instructions
Yes.
is like asking a child to sit still right now. Aww. I
Know that.
got
Know
into it
that.
with Habit. It used to be called Habit RPG with Habitica,
Mm-hmm.
which
Now,
is still around. Write with whiteboard pen on top of the Sharpie, then write it off. Oh, I wonder if that would work. I'm not willing to try it out, but that is interesting. Sorry. I have a hard enough time getting the actual whiteboard markers off. There's one spot where it says something about a podcast. Do I know what it's about? Nope, I don't. Just has podcast on it, and I don't have the cleaning fluid handy, so just that one didn't come off. Um, so what am I missing? Oh, geez, I forgot about this one. Oh no. That was one I'd forgotten. Hmm.
Okay, now let's populate this project of the amazing cleaning and unpacking nonsense. Okay, so get everything out of the understairs closet. Um, unburden the laundry room shelves of their essential dent and maybe do another decluttering pass. Talk about what shelving options want for the bathroom. Um, this is going to be a separate project, but I'm just making a note here. Hard bag for that is going to be a relatively short sewing project, but it's going to be so boring and I hate it. Just functional and measuring and sewing and getting some synthetic whatever fabric. Ugh. Gag me with a spoon. What else?
What year is this?
2024. Why?
Gag me with a spoon?
I know it's funny because that's a very old reference, but I'm referencing somebody who was referencing, you know, yeah, before I was born, as far as I know. Okay. So that's good. What next? What's going on? What's happening? What's going on here? Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do like two more. So I'm just having a hard time here, and that's okay. That used to be okay.
Oh, 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 oh.
Okay. Why is task switching so hard, Brittany?
It's so hard.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. Um, Also, I have another thing I have to do next, and I don't like it either. Oh, uh,
Oh, jeez. Not yet. Not. You see everything and nothing all at once. another person who is the queen in a very different way from Beyonce. You sure ain't the king. Okay. Yes. Yes. Nice. Need to you. Be not every second of the day.
We're up to date.
Okay, let's work this up here. Tonight. Okay. What's there gonna be on Saturday? It was good before. Nice, still good. At less cloud. Oh, oh, stink. So after a period of extended unseasonably cool weather for southwestern Ontario, apparently we're getting a heat wave next week. So that's always nice for everybody. That's sarcasm.
What? Nobody here knows what that's like.
You mumbled and I didn't catch it.
I don't wanna. Nobody here understands that.
No, I didn't hear it at all. So yes, absolutely. Nobody understands that. Correct. The way tonight.
Okay. I'm going to do one quick task. Okay. So I did do the whiteboard thing. Unfortunately, I need to plan some other projects next.
Oh dear.
I'm wondering if I should plan to do the less bad project first so I don't just avoid starting at all.
Oh yeah. Model it, girl.
Import
Okay.
toggle project.
I keep forgetting to do something. I'm gonna do it right now. RN.
Okay. If anybody isn't familiar with messy planning, I'm a big advocate of doing messy planning first. Okay, these are all done. So I'm going to return from break and import my toggle project, which is the API broke. And so I'm setting it up to do its native shortcut action and hope that that has been fixed. Except apparently it doesn't exist on the Mac because rude. Anyway, I'm going to be on break and then I will be back. I'm going to see if my thing works.
Okay.
See if it works.
All right. So I have now written my packing list for the event on Saturday. Um, no, no, I don't want standby mode. No, stop. Just don't be so dramatic. Saturday, I am so excited. I'm going to a Pride event and I'm meeting a new friend there, which is awesome. And another new friend is busy somewhere else. Unforgivable. But we try and soldier on. I'm not ready to bring that. No, not today. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Add project. Oh, great good gods. Oh gods. Oh gods. Okay. Oh, that's about D&D. I still don't want to do it. Heck and heck heck. All right. I also think I need to capture a thing, which feels like I'm never gonna do it anyway, but because my brain feels empty, man. It feels like empty. So very, very empty. Okay, capture something. Do something about the state of my prep tasks because right now I'm using the priority system for Todoist, and I don't think that that's working. I think that removing it entirely would be worse. I don't know what is going to be better, but I think it's working. Nope. It just feels like I have a mountain of top priority things, and then another mountain of middle priority things, and a mountain of low priority things, and then like my brain kind of can't like figure out like where do I do with other like non D&D things because those aren't with the priority system. Okay, my brain is saying no to adding this project because I can't brain it. Well, you don't have to brain it to add a project, actually. So we're just going to add it in name only. We're not going to populate it if we don't want to. We're just going to go one step at a time. No, we're not taking a break first. We can survive. We can survive. It'll be okay. Oh, air supply. Yes. Yes. 80s hair metal. Oh, 80s hair metal, I think. Something. Um, okay, so this is essentially setting up a system, which means that I will need the gear emoji. Sword, definitely. Um, the crystal ball, apparently. What else? And the scroll. It is nice. Okay, we're gonna move this over here. Okay. Without you, I know you were right. Okay, so what is this called? Backup content. Yes, backup content for TD. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem oh so right? Okay. Um, what is this for? Um, actually, the description is right here in the notes. Huzzah. It's always very nice. The random content to drop in content. Um, okay, that's not quite. That's not quite. Okay, I need stuff to have as backup for every aspect BD is because I was realizing I have all my backup NPCs, which is cool. And now I also need backup villains, backup combat, and backup small time content uh, as well to feel confident that, yeah, if you guys defeat so and so, then I have somebody else just as bad waiting to come on stage because that's A, how reality works, and B, that's how fun works in D&D. Um, yeah, so that needs to be a thing. So we've added, but I think one of the problems I have now is okay. Well, okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's add it to here too. Next. Wow, that was not a sentence. Um, there we go. So that's here now. First step, because I think that there's some other villains possibly floating about somewhere else, and it's not in these notes. So let's consolidate here. So you know what? The brain is not feeling the braining on this, but gather all villain uh, content into one place for processing. That is definitely a thing to do. I already have like one villain like half added, which is not wonderful. We'll figure him out. We'll figure him out. George Transom, he's gonna be terrible actually. Terrible in a good way. Uh, are you happy in this month? It's not Lady Gaga, but in this song, Lady Gaga, the Queen. Oh, Queen. Like I said, everyone's the Queen to me. I'm falling. I'm not even familiar with Bradley Cooper. I don't know what he does. Is he a country singer maybe? I'm not sure. Not Lady Gaga. No. They're just so good, you know? It's just good, is what it is. Okay, what else? And then populate this project, which is not something I like to do. I don't like to have plan the project as the first action in the project, but it's necessary sometimes. Um, so that's added. Good, good, good. We're gonna quickly I'm falling for change. There we go. Okay. And I have cleared my mailbox. Fantastic. And I have not touched my inbox. Oh, that is so frustrating, but it is necessary. It really is. All right, when Brittany comes back, I'm gonna take a break. Not right now. Um, um, yes.
Hi.
Distracted. Hi, you. Welcome back.
Hi. Oh, there
Um,
we go.
I was gonna do weekly goals. I want to do those and then take that brain break. Um,
Okay. I still need to eat more food, but I was like, I don't have time to do
no,
all
yeah.
the microwaving and go to the bathroom. And then I was looking for my gloves and I can't find them because, of course, I already can't find my new gloves. Because, I wore them once. Well, just for this occasion, I bought a pack of three. And I was like, wow, I won't open the other ones yet, so I make sure I always know where some are. I don't know where the packages are. Just rude. Just really rude. Lene asked, any of y'all watch Doctor Who? Considering diving in to watch it.
Cool. I do. I recommend it.
I have. I'm very behind now.
Yes, I am less behind potentially. I have seen Capaldi now. But actually, in terms of you were texting me earlier about like first world problems. We were watching Doctor Who. It was all on Amazon Prime, accessible in Canada. And then someone lost a bidding war, and it's not anymore. So we went to watch it the other night and went, what?
Oh,
So
sad.
that generated a conversation about let's just buy it, I guess, which is uh it's a chunk of change.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if they're still charging what they used to, but oh my goodness.
You. Anyway, yes. Yeah. So where were you thinking of diving in, Linnea?
Shibby says they haven't, but I love the new one. He was great on the show Sex Education. Okay.
I have not seen that.
Bye. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Um,
This is this feeling between me and you. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna just quickly I haven't listened in a minute because I just realized that something I did that it was my last week's goal I actually did, and I'm really super proud of myself. Which is the the ADHD assessment.
oh yeah.
Yep.
So, did it turn out you have ADHD?
I don't know. They'll get back to me in 5 to 8 weeks.
Of course they will.
I mean, that's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. Okay.
I got to be careful about that.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's just a thing that happens, you know?
I know. But yeah, I did that. That was good. I was very proud of that. Okay, so what are my goals this week? Process inbox. Yep. And continue bedtime routine online. Online? On time. Oh boy, that's a scary Freudian slip.
Did I? Huh. Um,
There it
hmm.
is.
What?
There it is. I did my weekly goals. Okay. You mean to make something bigger and you make it go away. It's enough for this restless warrior. Okay.
What? Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Toggle, you're a jerk. What? Someone I kind of know showed up in the App Store.
Ooh.
Hmm, that's interesting. I do not, now is not the time for me to read that, though. My goodness, somebody is a sad panda.
Twisting kaleidoscope.
Huh.
Beats in time with you.
Okay, speaking of in trouble, I don't know that one's any safer.
Wait, I heard speaking of in trouble, and then I genuinely couldn't parse the words you said.
Um, I don't know what I said, but it was to the effect of singing the words along with a very recognizable tune owned by a extremely litigious company. Um, just saying. Probably more risky than my bum bum, but
Right, sorry. I have a lot more Elton John content I can listen to. He is not litigious. I mean, actually he does have a history of litigation, but it is not frivolous. And some of it was very historically significant.
Linnea said, "Should I go back and start with the old seasons, or can I hop into the new seasons now?"
You can do whatever makes you happy, my dear.
I
I would recommend. Um, okay, psychologically speaking, there is precedent for human beings being like the first is my only. So, um, try and get a vibe for who is who because they are different, and so decide who is going to be
which
your Mr.
doctor you
Darcy.
might like as your
Yeah,
best. Yeah.
because there is a chance you'll bounce off of it if you don't get your doctor the first time, if that makes sense. Which is interesting because I started with Eccleston 9, and David Tennant is my doctor. So
I
yeah.
discovered it accidentally when I left a channel on and turned it on the
Uh,
next day. And it's the weirdest episode one could have possibly started with for getting to know Doctor Who. Because I was like, oh, there's that actress from Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I was like, wow, that was a terrible movie. I should, direction wise. I, I wonder if she's any good. And I kept watching it, and it turns out it was an episode of Doctor Who that Doctor Who is not in. And that is how I started watching Doctor Who. And then I
the actress
couldn't
is
turn it
this.
off.
I'm trying to think about the Venn diagram of Harry Potter and Doctor Who, and it's kind of boggling my mind a bit. Who?
Moaning Myrtle.
That I am so sorry. That was the first
That was my
because
first step.
when my
Mm-hmm.
friend Paul was showing my sister Doctor Who, he skipped that episode outright. He's like, nope, you don't need this. A fun fact, it was actually written by children. The original concept was written by children who are like, I'm going to draw a thing with a bunch of faces, blah. And then they made it a Doctor Who episode. And I found it vaguely amusing. There are some parts of it that are very uncomfortable, but overall, not the best that Doctor Who has ever produced. It's a little bit like
No,
bugs in one Supernatural. It's a little bit like,
but
no, 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 no.
but like with my film background, like I was like, because then the next up, because it was a marathon, I was like, wait, this is the same show? Oh, it's
Yeah.
that guy's
No,
show. Where the hell
100%.
was he? And,
150%. Yeah.
and then they get to
Yeah.
the end and they've got Cybermen and Daleks. And I was like, okay, in a show that was clearly produced in the last 10 years, why are there things that were obviously designed in like the 50s or 60s? And I was like, not like retro, I'm trying to make it look like, no, these were obviously designed in the 50s or 60s. Like just with my film history background, I was like,
Yeah.
what is happening right now? And then I brought it up at dinner, and Wyatt, of course, it was Wyatt, was like, oh, you've discovered Doctor Who. Let me introduce you to the rest of the universe. So I hadn't heard of it before that,
Interesting.
or it had not reached my consciousness. I'm sure I hear lots
Yeah,
of
yeah,
things I
yeah.
forget
Yeah,
instantly.
yeah, yeah.
Ah, mm, this is so annoying. Okay. It's really fussy. I am strongly considering uh, getting better noise canceling headphones if I'm going to keep working from here.
Oh, dearie, 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 dearie me.
Oh, no, that's the one I wanted.
Oh, you know what's worse than being a week behind with D&D notes? Being 2 weeks behind.
Hmm. Yeah, that would probably do it. Okay. That's sad.
All right.
Okay, back to my task manager because I put these in. I can totally do that.
Oh, I closed the thing.
Close the thing.
Okay, I've done my weekly goals. It's 1:30 Eastern. I might be summoned away at any time. I am going to try and process an inbox right now and make it fruitful, I guess. Possibly. We'll see. I might have to alternate with some dopamine enhancing breaks because wow, I am so not a dopamine machine today. Not really.
Um, I have something fun.
Yeah.
I have a project to import, and I have no idea what life area to put it into.
Oh, that's interesting. Do you want to tell
Yeah.
me about it, maybe?
Huh?
Do you want to text me about it? Or,
I know. I don't mind saying what it is at all.
okay.
Freaking all my shortcuts that had timers in it died. And because the API died. And anyway, I have this project to fix a bunch of shortcuts. And it's not super urgent, but I need to track which ones I've already done and which ones I haven't done.
Yeah.
And so it needs to go in, and I just don't have a life area for that right now.
Mm, that is very interesting. Oh, your brother, another round.
I added some relaxing sounds in the background.
Mm, to combat the less than relaxing sounds that you are having to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, even when they are not anti-relaxing, like they're cute or whatever, it's not
It's not exactly
helpful
promoting a
to
concentration.
focus. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, okay. What are these other ones? I have planned a project. It took totally longer than it should have, but I did it.
You did it! Huzzah!
Ah, yeah. And now I get to do this one next. Cool. Okay. All right, I've got my next thing set up. Shippy has no more emails yet left. Yay! Hey, how's everyone else doing? Of course, I have to go to break. So I'll see what you said when I get back. Bye.
I can actually talk now, maybe, possibly. We'll see. All right. Inbox. Yay. I don't wanna. Okay. So what do we do when we don't wanna? We have a multitude of things to a picture of because technically, if anyone gets that reference, we are friends. I mean, everyone says technically, but it's a specific person. The Little sapphire. What we do is normally we think to ourselves, how are we supposed to do this and throw that out. So David Allen says to FIFO your inbox, first in, first out. We're not going to do that. We're going to look and see if there's anything that I think could be fun to do. It feels like the answer might be no, but we're going to try. Because like this is something that Brittany spends time with clients. I haven't found that my clients are as prone to this, but not zero, which is you don't get punished for doing it the hard way. 0 points attained. So, um, let's see. Somebody might be like, "Wow, you do it for fun." Then I don't actually know what the end of that sentence is, but apparently it's not good. But that's wrong. Okay. Okay. Let's add the dinosaur quilt to my projects list because it is currently a work in progress, and I'm going to keep it that way or until it's done. Like I'm not going to shelve it. So if it's in my head as a project, it needs to be down on paper as a project. So dinosaur, dinosaur. So dinosaur, and then needle. Okay. Okay. Finish. Darn. Well, for the baby. Because baby saw it when I was just pinning it. It was like, dinos, 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 and is now enamored. So. Okay, yeah, dino quilt. We have our emojis. We have our writtenness. Now we add tag. So what does it need next? It needs continue. Whoa. Hi. I was trying to type and it didn't work out that way. Okay. And no. Continue machine sewing outline for the dinos. It's a panel of a scene of dinosaurs with their like names. What I'm doing is I'm sewing around the edge of the dino itself and then around its name to give like this quilted look to that's the pattern I'm doing. And it's just a simple thing. It has no actual like patchwork per se quilting wise. It's just literally like quilt bat and 2 pieces of fabric. It's very cute. And all told, it's probably going to cost me about $15 to make this quilt, and that's very appealing to me. And it's adorable. And I think it'll be the right size for a little one for a decade, at least, hopefully. Not that I begrudge my children sewing, especially when they didn't ask for it, but it is nice when things I make last more than a couple of years. Okay, which is not true when you sew things for a 6-month-old or an 8-month-old or a 1-year-old. But when you sew for like 4 plus, it's lasts a bit longer. Okay, so inbox. So I was looking at that was what I saw, the dino quilt. Dino quilt now added. Okay, so I want to sew stuff for the kids, clothing wise. Actually, also in the terms of work in progress, um, I did start some sewing. Um, cool. Cool, 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 cool. I'm gonna watch um Brooklyn Nine-Nine again. Okay. Amazing. Okay. Yes. Yes. So I actually started that. Now that's in here. We need to add it into the system. The system. And that is cut out again with the, I'm trying to type here. Cut out final ants new pattern. And I hope that they upgraded into the pattern it works. Uh, Serger, 3 ants, white thread. Actually, let me check and see what thread is in it. Ah, well, black thread is in it right now. Am I going to switch? I don't know. Let's find out. Well, we'll pass. Yeah, we don't necessarily need the right color. That's impeding to productivity.
Hi.
Hi, welcome back. Are you proud of my, it doesn't have to be good, it just has to be done?
I am super proud of it. And I have to drink this protein shake that is not appealing.
Do it. I will continue to babble. We're gonna leave, you know what? No, we're gonna leave that for now. We're gonna leave that for now and see what is, oh yeah, that.
Hey, Suzanne. And Linnea's down from 40 to 12 in the inbox. And a good chunk of her
Dang.
5-minute task that you did. Oh my goodness. Oh, good to have you, Linnea. To jump off to do some childcare things for somebody else. And Suzanne's trying to get homish together so can go to office tomorrow. I feel like there's no shouldering dumpster awaiting my return. Oh, I need a food. I know that feeling. I kept needing a food and I kept not finishing it. So I was like, well, whatever I get as a food will probably not have enough protein. So I'm going to do this. It's really good. Can I tell you how good it is?
I'm so glad it's good.
It's not good. Okay. First, I need to. Okay. I think I need to do ACO mind sweep. I'm just going to write down a few things that occur to me and then I'm going to read my emails.
Oh dear. Don't do that.
Because I got a whole bunch, like just within a couple hours, that were all like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oops. Hmm.
Oh man. Okay. Okay. That needs to wait a minute. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna add that as well. We're gonna add that. Um.
Sad. There was this app. This is totally stupid. Um, there was this app that I got for my Gramps when he first got a Mac. because he used to love watching fish swim. They had like a big, I call it a koi pond, but really it was goldfish that were allowed to grow to their natural size, which it turns out is not what they normally grow to. Because he did not buy koi, he bought goldfish. And when they had a gigantic place to live, they got almost the size of koi.
The
I don't know
entire
if you
pet
bought special.
industry is horrifying.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I don't know if the other ones are unhappy or unhealthy, but that is, I just know my grandfather bought cheap goldfish and they were like that
They
big.
became massive. It could be that your grandfather was actually a druid. Just throwing
I
that
mean,
out
that's
there.
always a possibility.
Mhm.
Um, does that make me a quarter druid?
That's how a class works, but whatever. It's up to you.
Um, Also, who knows what percentage he was,
Yes.
heritage, the whole thing. So anyway, I bought him this koi pond that like had these really realistic looking fish. And a couple years ago, or when I first got this computer, I tried it because I was like, that was really, I wonder what it looks like on this fancy new screen. And I was like, oh, the app still runs. That's awesome. And it looked so cool. And I tried to show my mother-in-law the other day and realized it does not run on my computer anymore. It just sits there
Oh,
hanging and never starting. And that made me
oh, that's
sad.
sad.
Okay. I'm going to review some emails because they're sitting there yelling at me. Although one of the emails looks like it was somebody wanting to join my committee, which would be great. I would love to have more people on my committee. Mhm. Okay. Our next meeting is oh, 10. Mm.
Okay. My Spotify suggested songs have been all over the darn place, man. Seriously. Genre whiplash it's given me.
Have you had feels about the announced price increase?
I couldn't spare the emotional spoons. I'm just like, I need music. We use that app. That app is
Mhm.
not idle for more than an hour in any given 24-hour period. So it's what it is. Capitalism has us in a chokehold. What can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like literally, like I play music unless I'm working basically from when we wake up until bed. And we play music for the eldest child constantly overnight. It does not there's no sleep time. I put on a sleep timer initially when we first started doing it. Child woke up and asked for it to get back on. So I just have been playing the same playlist nonstop on a loop for over a year. So yeah, Spotify earns its keep in this house, and even with the price increase and
I
capital.
gotcha. I told you I pay for archaic music match, which is $25 a year so I
I don't know what
can,
that means.
I'm telling you, $25
Okay.
a year so I can access whatever music I own on all of my Apple devices without thinking about
Hmm.
it.
Nice.
Um, and I don't go out and look for new music that often, so it hasn't been an issue.
Yeah, like a very reasonable solution.
Okay, I need to check something out really quick. I got a distracting text.
Okay. I'm gonna try and keep yammering. My project descriptions continue to amuse the heck out of me, and this is all to the good.
Okay. Apparently, there are towels on sale at Costco for $5. Mostly, we have a lot of hand-me-down towels. Um,
Right, yeah. I actually prefer hand-me-down towels because they're softer, but
well, also like, so this is my parents have a lot of vacation rentals, and once one gets stained, they can't use it anymore. We have no such visions of grandeur.
mhm.
So I have a lot of fairly new towels that are just not good enough for rentals. But these are pretty. Okay, I need to schedule more of those. I think I might have discovered part of why these projects have been such an issue.
Yeah.
The role of volunteer has not made it to my new OmniFocus system yet. So it's just not in there at all.
Yep.
Mm. Uh, what did Wyatt say? Mm. Oh, vitamin sorta, that's a whole thing. Ooh, and should we head out for a walk? Oh, thanks for coming.
Good luck on the walk. Hope it's muscular. That that's not what I meant. I meant good for your muscles.
Muscular. Hmm.
Don't look at me. Oh god.
Did not reorganize the lunch containers in the cabinet while putting things away because that is not what is shouldering the dumpster. I assume you mean the dumpster feeling. Yay!
I didn't understand that, but also yay. Um,
Successfully avoided a related side quest that was not the main objective.
yeah, I figured that
That
was
was my
it.
interpretation.
I was like, wait a second, is that what there's? And then I got lost, and then I was like, hang on, I think that's what it is.
That was my
Murder a
interpretation.
raisin.
Was my interpretation. Um, Sat White wasn't here to hear a name check on the doc or contribute to the Doctor Who.
Yeah. Why it's good people, as it turns out.
Oh yes, we should get together with them again.
Yes. Um, Oh,
Okay, I need a link.
can I
What?
tell you about something amusing once you're done saying whatever it is that you actually want to
You
say?
can do that. I'm just looking for a link.
So I have a thing about the royal family. I find them very interesting, and I have like almost a fandom for them, which is weird. But anyway, I watched The
Oh
Crown on
boy.
Netflix, which is about Queen Elizabeth II, and there's a scene in the I think it's in the 70s. Yeah, it'll be in the 70s, where Queen Elizabeth II and Princess Margaret are having breakfast, and she's reading the paper. She's like, "Who is Billy Joel?" And Margaret's like, "What? Pardon?" And she's like, "This Billy Joel, Lilibet." Just tiny interruption. It's I have no idea if that's like canon, if that's real, if that really happened, but it's hilarious to me.
You're
It's so
adorable.
thank you. It's such a little tiny funny thing in among this show, which is like not like that. Uh very much different content in it. So yeah, I live for that kind of stuff. Okay, so what else? I added that. Oh yeah, right. It just feels like I am struggling to do anything, but here I am adding a bunch of projects, but they're in my head, right? Like they're in my head as projects. So if they're in your head, you need to acknowledge them.
Uh-oh.
What?
More things were found that are matching.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay. Emojis. Emojis. Where's Billy Joel? There's actually a couple of different scenes where Margaret explains things to her sister, and it's so adorable. They're just so cute. I love it. Okay.
the answer is I really shouldn't buy any towels, huh? When we actually do have enough towels, I probably shouldn't be buying any towels.
Um, yes. I I mean, I there's a lot of noise happening downstairs. Okay, that seems like a good emoji convention for that project.
It's,
Um,
I just wrote, I'm torn. Maybe the time isn't now isn't the time for pretty towels. Money is hard.
Money is hard, as it turns out. You are correct.
Okay. You are supposed to be repeating every month, custom on the fourth Wednesday of every month. Why you weren't, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, okay. If it's in your head, it's a project.
Oh, what? Um,
Come on, sync your data. I guess you'd say.
hmm, there's so many services now,
Yes.
but anytime there's not, it's 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Eastern.
I just got a text from a client. So I want Star Trek. That is the right text to send me.
But he what?
Actually, yes. Yes, it is. It's very similar to the where should I start with Doctor Who question, actually. And that's a good time. I
Okay.
guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Oh God. There's just like a lot of projects being added here. Like a lot. Like a lot.
Okay. Can't. Where did this email show up? You can't send emails from that account. You just can't. Damn it. Okay. Did I hit send? Okay. Sent one email. There's another one. No. Okay. I don't think some funky stuff is going on here. That's why it's email. There is a downside in having everyone you're working with have ADHD. I'm going to try to not get distracted by the interesting privacy implications of somebody re-forwarding an email to me that was sent to me to make sure I got it. This person is not involved in the original email at all.
Hmm.
It's not my organization. Okay. I'm going to not think too hard about that, but be cautious in my future communications.
Mhm.
Sorry, I keep changing the timer and forgetting other people can see it again, which is awesome that other people can see it again, but
Mhm. It's a new habit to adjust to. New old habit. Well, yeah.
okay. Apparently I need to do freaking everything today, and there's not time to do everything
Nope.
today.
There's really not, as it turns out.
Okay. Okay, what copy do I want to include? I'm not, I find myself in this position where, why am I here? Oh, right. I'm here because no one else wanted to do this job. And I thought I would do a better job than no one.
Thought I would do a better job than no one. Someone write that down for your
Mm-hmm.
tombstone.
Ugh. Yeah, this is really ugly. I'm really happy we're redoing this. Oh, geez. I would like a picture of some kind. Uh, um, these are so, this was like one of the first things that happened when I got this position was I was sent these ads and I was just like, I cannot interface with how much I want everything to change right now. I do not have the bandwidth.
This is not
And now
Revenge
we're
of the
finally
Sith. This
changing
is
it.
the clones.
Yeah, like 15 months later. Uh, okay. Send in the clones. Um, think
It's so ironic. The client who's like, I want to watch Star Trek, has watched Discovery, which is one of the few that I want to watch that haven't yet recently. Because there's a handful like Lower Decks. I have zero interest in Lower Decks. I can't tell you how little interest I have in Lower Decks. Um, I mean, I probably watch it eventually, but like with all the other things that I want to watch, it's just like
yeah.
I can't care. I just cannot. The caring, there isn't any. Okay. So, I think I have to go because I'm shocked by the fact that I haven't been called yet, and it's 10 minutes until both kids need to be down for an hour. So, this
Oh,
has been awesome,
yeah.
and I am going to continue, hopefully, to process and populate these projects. PPP. I'm just going to count this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 projects I've added to my active project list today. Today.
That is a lot.
A
I'm
lot.
impressed given that you were not feeling that good about
I'm
it.
not. This is just the fait accompli. This is just, they're in my head, so they might as well be on the list. That's just what it
Yeah,
is. So
yeah.
even if it's just for the purpose of, and then tomorrow I realize, well, can't do that right now, and I officially retire it, that's what I need to
Mm-hmm.
do. Otherwise, it'll still be in the noggin. The
Yep.
noggin,
Nope.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna go. Sorry for the abrupt departure, but you have a good one, and everybody else also, and I'll see you later.
Okay. That one should be 15 minutes. Okay. I just keep rewinding this thing. Okay. I'm going to finish sending this one email and then I will read the other ones. Okay. Okay. When do I remind somebody, please finish getting rid of this thing that I hate? I don't. Okay. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. Ugh, this is already a lot. Okay. Did I have other? I feel like I could spend the rest of today just doing this project, and it's not what I want to do with the rest of my day. Also, I have lots of other things to do. So what I'm going to do is add these to my list. My list for like stuff that really has to be done today keeps increasing, and it already was a tight day. It's not great. But what I need to do when I get back is put this into my actual OmniFocus so it actually lives somewhere. If the things that need to be done today, I will not be bothering, but the other things need to go in here. The problem is a lot of these need to be done by tomorrow. Um, okay. Um, okay. Mm. Right, I was gonna check on the chat. That's what I was gonna do. Suzanne was smoldering. Oh, to the other thing I want to. Sorry. Where will I put said new towels? I mean, in the bathroom and the closet, depending. I shouldn't have gotten any new towels, but hey, vitamins sorted, go you. I need to update my thing. That looks like all, and yes, there was one I totally missed. Okay, the ones I thought of, I did. What I'm gonna do now, this is not the messy part, this is put into today list or OmniFocus. And that's gonna be the next thing that needs to happen. This is not what I wanted to do with my time today, but I realized that I had things I need to do. Oh, before I forget, I am gonna put them on my OmniFocus list though. Or not OmniFocus, ECO. Uh, it might be time to treat myself to some new whiteboard pens. Okay. All right, wrapping for reals now. Yeah. Okay. So I will be right back. Nope, that I hit the wrong button. I have to wait for it to finish. Okay, here we go. Okay, I am back. Do, 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 do. I did not find gloves. I tried to find them. I was not successful. All right, I am going to put it to either OmniFocus or this today list. Um, oh, I have this meeting that I'm like, I would love to put off prepping that meeting. It's at 7 a.m. Oh, oh, interesting. Hmm. And of course, what always happens when you're looking at a calendar or brainstorming, other things occur to you. So I have a place where those go. Um, and I can put them also into my, really? I didn't have anything in here? That's interesting. Oh, I might have had an action that was completed. Effectively to bed if I say, show me everything. Yep, I had one that was completed. Um, finish updating. Sketch. And then because if there's any ambiguity and I can think of an answer to some of it in my head right now, I put it in the notes. I'll also put in remove myself. And I've got one task that goes on our guild agenda items. Uh, Okay. This is at least a 1 hour proposition. Okay. I put one item in my system. I mean, I got sidetracked and added a bunch of other things to other systems. It's not sidetracked. It's actual planning. I need to call it what it is. This is just how it goes sometimes, and fighting it is no great. Aw, thanks for joining, Suzanne. It is, yeah, I get time to wrap up. Me go bye-bye. um, Don't think I have anything. Okay, I did that, but that was less than 2 minutes. Fix. Mm. Um, I'm just having random thoughts, capturing them, checking on stuff. It's a whole thing, making sure I've got what I need for the different things. Okay. That one needs to go in. This is just me trying to like get everything in to the system, because if I don't do it before I end, then they'll be on this thing that I'll never look at again. It's great. It's just great. Um, Man, I wish if I had more time, I would like go through my OmniFocus and defer or like make invisible everything that doesn't have to be done before this talk, so that I don't have to see it. Like I only show me the fresh stuff. Like I know there's old things I need to go through, but I can't right now. I don't know why all the volunteer stuff came up today too and tomorrow, but it did. Just timing. Of course, yesterday was WWDC, so I'm still trying to like put together my reaction video, like a day late. Cool, cool. Okay, that's another thing I wanted to have. Probably next week I need to update that project because whatever else needs to happen needs to happen. This one probably is due Thursday, maybe. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to not panic. Do 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 do. And then I've got some. Well, I'm pretty sure I want you to defer at least until July. Okay. Wow, this takes a long time to do. Okay, it takes a long time to do when I'm coming up with lots of other stuff that also needs to go in there. Let's be honest. Someone is shouting and I can't tell if it's happy or sad. Um, volunteer. Okay. What needs to go in there? Um, and Katie and Ollie, branding, info. Um, okay, some of this is just, I don't know how I can ask this of myself, but that's not it. Wait. Oh. Did that. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. This is just nonsense. All right. I have got to get going. This is just ridiculous. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining. I know I got some good stuff done. Colleen said that they did too, and hopefully you did too. So thank you so much for being here as always. And we will be here again next week, same bad time, same bad channel, to do all the glorious weekly review stuff that we can do. All right. See you later. Bye.